So set to jump for the Huskers again is Josiah Alec, and here is Vincent Lee. PVA filling in nicely here this afternoon, and Titans going to control the tip, get the first look at it here.
And Nebraska is going to open in their traditional man-to-man defense. Cal State Fullerton will really look to penetrate out of their half-court offense.
Here's the double on Jones. Kick over in the corner, inside to Lee. Kick back out to Bruton, over to Lee. Gets the finish.
Yeah, nice job by Bruton being able to get inside of the Nebraska defense, playing off 2 feet. Zid would drop the pass off for the easy layup.
Tominaga off the screen. Mast working on Lee inside. Up and in. 2-2 here to start.
And that's where Nebraska probably has an advantage in this game. You know, Mast averaging 14 and 10. You know, also Alec and Williams. Very good size from the 3, 4, and 5 of Nebraska's front line.
Mast guarding Lee. Here's Max Jones again, over to Lee. Kick out to Kabamba, over to Jones. Bruton on the drive, jumper. Too strong. Kabamba with the offensive rebound. Kick back out to Jones for 3. He drains it at the buzzer.
Yeah, good heads-up recognition by Jones. Shot clock was not reset because the ball didn't hit the rim. Didn't panic. Was able to step into a good three-pointer.
Again inside Mast. Goes and can't get the lay-in to go, but comes Titans with the rebound.
Yeah, good patience by Mast there. Just left that reverse layup a little short. Cal State Fullerton's done a really good job of moving the basketball, getting reverse, getting inside of that Nebraska defense.
Tominaga with the rebound. On the drive, kick over to Lawrence, over to Mast. Here's Williams for 3. He knocks it down.
Yeah, Williams is so versatile. Led Nebraska in scoring at the Stanford game against Oregon State last week. Just his confidence is growing in a Nebraska uniform. I think they're finding more ways to use his versatility. You see it there with him stepping into the wide open 3.
All tied up at 5.
Fullerton, up to this point, statistically has turned the basketball over quite a bit with 16 a game. I was just going to say they've done a nice job for the first 3 possessions of being patient. And then the announcer cursed. They got it going a little fast and commit their first turnover with the travel.
Trading 3-pointers here. So we're all tied up at 5.
DeLuna checks in for Fullerton. Trying to maybe put a little bit more size, athleticism against Mast.
Williams picks up his dribble over to Lawrence. 10 on the shot clock. Williams gonna pull it in and out. Alec pulls down the rebound and he's gonna head to the line. Fouled by DeLuna.
That's one area Nebraska's done a better job. They're getting to the free throw line about 20 times a game. You know, top 5 in the league in rebounding. You saw Mast keeps it alive, and then Alec being around the basket was able to capitalize, get fouled, get himself to the free throw line.
Yeah, on the win over Duquesne, they got to the line 31 times, made 28 of 31, 90% from the free throw line. That's not too shabby, right?
Yeah, you're going to win a lot of games, you know, if you can get to the free throw line in the 20s, and as you mentioned, shooting over 90%, just fantastic. I think it's also going to help Nebraska go on. You know, they used to have some scoring droughts in the last 2 or 3 seasons where maybe 3 or 4 minutes they couldn't find a basket, miss a lot of jump shots. This group is able to maybe go inside, maybe get a rebound, put back, get fouled. And hopefully that limits their scoring droughts and allows them to close a few more conference games with victories.
Jones working on Lawrence. 10 on the shot clock. Double team, out of bounds. Titans will keep it.
Yeah, good job by Mast. Nebraska's half-court defense is very aggressive. They tend to double any low post touch and then kind of rotate. You'll see Mast here on the replay. You know, for any players watching, he rotates big hands, big chest. You know, don't foul. There he does a nice job of securing the rebound. Very fundamental, been a great addition to the Nebraska roster.
Tominaga doesn't need much space. He knocks it down. 10-5 Huskers. 16-20 in the first.
Tominaga sprained an ankle, early in the season in the exhibition game. I feel like he's just starting to get maybe his conditioning back, the legs back underneath of him.
Jones with the response on the other end. He's 2 for 2 from 3.
Matches Tominaga's 3. But Jones is an all-league player, very confident. This is a program that's played for the Big West Conference Championship 4 of the last 5 years, so certainly expectations are to come in here and be competitive. Off to a great start.
Went to the NCAA tournament in 21-22.
I think they're great slip. Fortunate.
Misses the lay-in. Here's
Bruton,
Alec back the other way. Mast inside to Alec. Lay-in. Draws the foul.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
And knows his team needs him to be aggressive and score.
All Big West honorable mention last season, but he's been off to a really great start here to start this season. 2 20-point games already, had 23 career high against Cornell. Led the team with 19 in their win over Southern Mississippi. But he really found his stride at the end of last season, of his sophomore season, and averaged over 16 points a game down the stretch. Carried over that momentum here to start this one. He's into double figures for the Titans.
Yeah, Cal State's only averaging 64 points a game, so their defense is going to have to hold Nebraska down a little bit, but they're going to have to find a few more points as well, with Nebraska averaging 81.
Wilcher gets in on the three-point action there.
Nebraska's now 4th three-point field goal.
By 3 different Huskers, and 3 on the other end from O'Day is no good. Another offensive rebound. Coach Hoiberg won't be happy about that one. Kick out to Jones. Gary now working on Jones. Here is Carper for 3, no good. Battle inside. Huskers come away with it. Here is Boogie Coleman. On the take. Kick out for Wilcher again. Too strong on that one.
Yeah, great pace to the start of this basketball game.
Jones on the take and finish. He is playing well here for Cal State Fullerton. 13 points. Gary back on the other end, misses everything. Mast, kick out to Coleman, taken away from O'Day. On the fast break, taken away at the other end, loose ball. Jones on the drive, reverse layup, short. Mast again, another rebound.
Back and forth action here.
Ooh, the fast pace here.
Jones with a pretty good look off the little hesitation baseline drive.
Coleman behind the back to Mast for 3. 11-point lead for Nebraska.
Yeah, you see Coleman just, really veteran point guard, played a lot of minutes, started a lot of games at Ball State. Just kind of makes the right pass to the right player at the right time.
Leads Nebraska in assists. Jones another 3, that one short.
That was probably really the first shot Jones forced, but he's being aggressive.
Rebound Cal State Fullerton. They are due for another media timeout.
Yeah, about 7 or 8 trips in a row here without a whistle.
Here comes the screen. O'Day over to Carper. Another 3. That one is good.
Yeah, just out of a little midline ball screen. Nebraska's hedging that screen. They were able to throw back and get an open 3 on the rotation.
Mast on the drive, draws the foul. It's on the floor, so Huskers will get this one out of bounds, and Mast has checked out. He'll get a breather here. Jamarcus Lawrence, Josiah Alec back into the game. Wilcher back out to Gary, misses everything. Wilcher pulls down the offensive rebound and lays it back in.
Yeah, good job by CJ. First created the offense by getting 2 feet in the lane, kicked out, and stayed in there and got the offensive rebound put back. So talking about Nebraska's depth, right now you have 3 starters, on the bench. So it shows you the versatility and the depth that Coach Hoiberg can go with this group.
O'Day over to Bruton. Bruton on the drive.
Fullerton has Max Jones on the bench, so where are they going to get that offense from? Jones is off to a great start with 11 points.
Lawrence for three. He knocks it down. (29-18) Husker lead. 10 minutes left in the first.
Yeah, I think Lawrence's shot volume is down a little bit than what it was late in the year last year, just having to have the ball in his hands. So there he ran out in transition and took that first open look. I think it's important for him to find a few more opportunities to score for this team, especially as once you get in the league, he can get his own shot. See the pace he plays with there.
Lawrence out to Alec. No good. Loose ball. Gary comes away with it. Lawrence off the screen. Kick over to Gary for three. He'll try it again. Short again.
Yeah, Nebraska's shooting a lot of threes. Obviously have made 6.
6 of 13 from 3 for Nebraska. Sam Hoiberg
To Nebraska's ball.
ties it up. Nebraska basketball. What Sam Hoiberg does, he gets his hands on a lot of basketballs on the defensive end.
Yeah, just, won a lot of games in high school, just a, competitive kid, been around basketball his whole life, and sometimes some of those things don't show up on the stat sheet, but, made a lot of winning plays late in the year last year, gets his hands on the ball, gets the steal, capable shooter. You still have to guard him in scouting personnel. He's a very capable three-point shooter.
Williams, bounce pass inside to Alec. Knocked away by Lee, loose basketball. Titans basketball.
Yeah, good play by Fullerton there. Alec got himself a little bit too deep under the backboard, had to bring the ball back out where it got exposed to be blocked.
Jones did not sit long. He is back into the game for Cal State Fullerton.
Yeah, DJ Bruton, the Alcorn State transfer, has kind of been that second scorer, but without Jones being on the floor, you can tell Fullerton's not real confident where they can go get other baskets.
That foul on O'Day. 5th team foul for Cal State Fullerton. 29-22, Nebraska leading here with 8:25 left in the first.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
And then turning that 3 down and getting it to a teammate in Tominaga.
Williams on the drive. Loose ball. Tominaga comes away with it.
And that was Alec again with another winning play with the tap out.
He has a lot of those every game, doesn't he? Lawrence on the drive. Rims out. Loose ball. Lawrence back up and in. 9-point lead for Nebraska.
Yeah, good little run here.
Coach Hoiberg talks a lot about those 50-50 balls, and Nebraska getting a few of those here to extend that lead back to 9.
Yeah, that possession alone, three different 50-50 balls to just get a basket. And, sometimes basketball comes down to small margins, and plays like that, 3, 4, 5 times a game can be the difference of winning and losing.
Kick out to O'Day for 3. Too strong. Tominaga on the rebound. Well, this has been a fun pace. Loose ball. There's Alec again. Taken away. Loose. Still loose. That was a little frantic. Cal State Fullerton comes away with it. Here is Jones. To O'Day. Rims out. Jones back up and in.
Yeah,
he's up to 19 now.
I don't know what the scoring record here, but we may have to do a halftime check for a PBA
opponent.
Yeah, that's on pace for a big game.
Lawrence inside to Mast. Gets that one to go. 41-32 Nebraska. 3:40 left in the first.
Yeah, both teams shooting. Cal State Fullerton 4-9 from the 3, 12-27. Nebraska's shooting over 50%, 14-28 from the floor. And Nebraska's done a pretty good job not turning over this season with 3. Cal State Fullerton would probably be their weakness coming in. With averaging 16, only 3 turnovers. So that's giving them a chance to maximize their offensive possessions and see them knock another 3 in there.
Now O'Day knocks down the 3, and then he fouls Williams on the other end, and that will send Williams to the line for 1-on-1, but that will also take us to our under 4 media timeout. 3:10 left in the first. Nebraska leading Cal State Fullerton 41-34 here on Big Ten Plus.
And at your front line, so that gives Williams at 6'7", a smaller defender. Nebraska's in the bonus, so he posted Williams and got him to the free throw line. So that's some of the versatility this team has, and then Coach Hoiberg really able to kind of move those pieces around. And when we were kind of struggled scoring there through a stretch, being able to find that matchup and get Williams to the free throw line.
Out of the timeout, Max Jones is going to get a breather. I'll bet he doesn't stay on the bench long.
No, he's kind of been an important cog in the Cal State wheel here.
Bryce Williams up to 11 points to lead the Huskers.
Yeah, where do they go to for offense? O'Day has, found a couple baskets.
It's another turnover. Gary back the other way. Williams for 3 from the corner, short. Bamba gets the rebound. Back to Bruton. Loses the handle, and that went out of bounds. Another turnover. 5 now for Cal State Fullerton.
Yeah, Jones got about 30 seconds of game time rest, but it ended up probably being about a minute and a half with the media timeout, so trying to maximize his time to recover.
43-34 Nebraska. Here is Mast working inside. Hook shot is good.
Yeah, uses his little crab dribble to get to the spot, and then just, his skill being able to go up and over the defender with the left-hand hook shot. That's a very difficult shot for a post, and he made it look easy.
11-point lead for Nebraska. There's the double team on Jones. Now Gary's on Jones, and he goes to the rim, misses that one. Rare miss so far for Jones this afternoon. Back the other way goes Nebraska. Williams out to Mast. Here's Coleman. Over to Williams, inside to Mast. Turn around, lay-in is good.
Yeah, Nebraska did a good job of pushing the basketball. Fullerton had a kind of cross match, and then had the patience to find the mismatch with Rink on the guard. Jones has a foul, so was really in a tough spot.
Bruton gets the lay-in to go, and Cal State Fullerton going to call a timeout here with 1:29 left in the first. Williams on the wing. Jones guarding Williams.
It's going to go post Mast here again. Let him have some one-on-one space. They're probably going to have to double. There's your kick out.
Coleman for 3. Jones with the rebound.
I think that's the action that they probably talked about in the timeout. Just Coleman couldn't get it to drop.
1 minute left in the first half. Carper over to Jones. Williams guarding Jones. Kick out to Carper for 3. Short, loose ball, out of bounds. Cal State Fullerton basketball.
Yeah, it's 6 offensive rebounds for Fullerton.
50 seconds left, 20 on the shot clock here. Outside to DeLuna. Over to Bruton. Taken away by Gary. And offensive foul on Coleman. Jones draws that one.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Coleman kind of just got his head up. Jones does a nice job of kind of anticipating that. Takes the charge.
So Coleman will head to the bench here. 47-36 Nebraska, leading Cal State Fullerton. 38 seconds left in the first. About an 8-second shot clock difference between game clock and shot clock.
Yeah, this ball will end up finding Jones again here on the perimeter.
10 on the shot clock. 3 no good. Battle inside. There is Gary. 10 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Hoiberg over to Williams. 5. Over to Hoiberg. Inside. Knocked away off Jones. So it'll be Nebraska basketball with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, Nebraska has 6 players out here. Obviously, Lawrence wasn't aware that he was out.
So Boogie Coleman will be the inbounder. We'll see what Fred Hoiberg draws up. Coleman to Williams, and he can't get it off. So that will send us to halftime, 47-36, Nebraska leading Cal State Fullerton. So it will be Cal State Fullerton's basketball to start the second half. There's Jones, nice pass over to Lee. Good defensive recovery there from Williams.
Yeah, really good possession by Fullerton. A lot of ball movement, got the ball right at the rim, but Williams just makes a better play.
Wide open 3 for Mast. He makes the Titans pay.
That's so hard for defensive 5 players to, you tend to run back into the paint because that's where posts tend to go, and Mast stops at 23 feet and knocks in that top of the key 3.
Jones, kick out to Kabamba, out to Jones. Mast is on Jones right now. Oh, kick over, almost out of bounds. Again over to Jones, jumper is short. Loose ball, Cal State Fullerton comes away with it. Jones inside to Kabamba. Another loose ball, out of bounds. Titans basketball. 12 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, there you see Mast, top of the key 3.
14 points for Rink Mast. 50-36, Nebraska lead. Kabamba in the corner, skip over to Carper. 3 off the mark. Alley comes away with it. Here is DeMarcus Lawrence. Over to Tominaga. Pump fake. Gets a second look at it, drains it. His 3rd three-pointer of the day. In fact, he's 3 for 3 on the afternoon.
Yeah, good play by Lawrence, really pushing the basketball up, finding the open to Tominaga. Teams know he can shoot it, so they kind of flew by him. Good patience with the shot fake. Once the defender cleared, now 3 of 3, only 3 shots so far in the game.
Jones on the drive, over to Lee. Out to Bruton. Floater in the lane is good.
Yeah, good play by Bruton, not getting it all the way to the rim where they've had their shot blocked a couple times in the second half. Hit that little floater.
Lawrence for 3. Short over the top of the backboard. And Cal State Fullerton basketball. 53-38, Nebraska leading. Here's a little full court pressure here from the Huskers.
Yeah, Lawrence is a pretty good on-ball defender for Nebraska. Does a good job of keeping it in front.
Mast on Lee here. Jones on the take. Williams matching up with Jones. He draws a blocking foul on Williams. Another look at it there.
And this is
the crowd here doesn't like it.
Yeah, a little chicken wing hook there, but I felt like Williams kind of
a little physical.
Rode kind of his legs into Jones. There's a travel.
Turnover. Cal State Fullerton.
But going back to Jones, he's really created some matchup problems. Lawrence is probably Nebraska's best on-ball defender. But Jones's size really just kind of backed Lawrence down to the rim. So Coach Hoiberg has now moved Williams onto Jones, which is a little bit bigger, longer defender. But now Jones has been able to kind of drive by Williams out on the perimeter. So just Jones has proven to be a difficult matchup.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
2-year time at Nebraska was able to kind of come up with that loose ball and then finish through contact.
Hoiberg now on Jones. Jones working inside, turn around, lays it in, and draws the foul.
Yeah, that's what Jones has done. When Lawrence or a smaller defender like that time Hoiberg, he's been able to kind of back him down, get into that mid-range. When a bigger player like Williams has been on him, has done more from the three-point line.
Max Jones having a day. Matches his season high already with 23. Now up to 24. So he converts the three-point play. 64-49, Nebraska. Some fans unhappy. Some of the officiating. Behind us.
Yeah, a couple touchy calls have went against Nebraska.
Gary's had a tough day shooting today. Back the other way goes Cal State Fullerton. Williams on the deny. Here comes Gary. Look out!
That one's going to make the highlight reel. Just terrific effort by Williams.
What a sequence of events.
And the finish by Gary.
Defense to offense.
Yeah, Fullerton has been a little challenged, scoring the basketball this season. Only averaging 64, but 50 with 12 to go. Their offensive production has been pretty good in this game.
Jones on the drive. Kick out to O'Day. O'Day on the drive. Rims out. Loose ball. Out of bounds, Nebraska basketball. Nice little crowd filled in here on a snowy Sunday afternoon as well.
This Nebraska team, I think the fans identify with it, very unselfish. They'll play with a lot of skill.
And Coach Hoiberg said from the start, this will be a team that Nebraska fans want to root for. 5 on the shot clock, Coleman. Turnover, Nebraska.
Yeah, Coleman got caught kind of no man's land, jumped to pass. Had a late shot clock, was trying to make a play for Nebraska.
Kind of uncharacteristic for him. He had 0 turnovers in the game against Duquesne.
Yeah, that's 3 if you count the charge. So certainly he'll be disappointed in himself, but very, very good with the basketball. Very unselfish. This is his best in transition like this.
Another turnover there. And Jones is down. That's not good. He's holding his left arm.
Yeah, DJ Bruton will kind of move over to that primary ball handling responsibility now.
Bruton takes a 3 off the mark. Nebraska basketball. Gary over to Wilcher, corner 3. Too strong, battle inside, Cal State Fullerton basketball. And out of bounds, Nebraska basketball.
Yeah, Jones is so important as just that player that can enter the basketball into offense for Fullerton, and then the ball gets reversed, it comes back to him. He's able to make some plays for some teammates, get some teammates some shots.
Gary on the drive, no good. Back the other way. There's Bruton. Over to Vincenton. Kabamba working on Williams. Over to Carper. Bruton on the drive. Left-handed lay-in won't go. Hoiberg pushing back the other way. Bounce pass into Gary. He draws the foul.
Yeah, good job by Sam Hoiberg, finishing off 2 feet, giving herself a chance to make a pass to an open player. Gary does a good job of cutting, making himself available.
Juwan Gary with 7 points.
Yeah, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 assist.
Nebraska. I was going to say 10 for 10 from the free throw line, but it's going to avoid the announcers, Jink. That's the first miss from the free throw line for Nebraska. (10 for 11 on the day, but again, still over 90%. Huskers shot over 90% in the win against Duquesne. Gets that one to go, so 11 for 12 on the day for Nebraska from the line.
Yeah, it kind of keeps them on their pace of about 20 free throws a game, which is up from a year ago.
Max Jones is headed back to the locker room, looks like. And Titans leading scorer O'Day on the drive. Misses everything. Hoiberg throws it out to Wilcher. Here comes Nebraska on the fast break. Back out to Wilcher for 3. Can't convert on the three-pointer.
Yeah, kind of a fun find by Wilcher, kind of a back behind his back pass to Williams. The crowd really wanted that one to go in. That, you know, since Max Jones went down to injury, it kind of took a little bit of the life out of the arena in terms of being into the game. Certainly concerns for Max Jones. With him going back to the bench, that probably means his day is probably done.
Yeah, he got a ovation, nice ovation from Nebraska as he was helped off to the bench. And the fans here inside PBA. Foul on Bryce Williams here. His 3rd foul. 4th team foul.
That's another area, if you look at the stat sheet, Nebraska's done a good job with it. I think they only had 4 personal fouls in the first half. That's only 4, you know, so 8 fouls in the game. Just doing a nice job of not fouling, putting teams on the free throw line.
Out of bounds, tipped off Nebraska. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Titans basketball out of bounds. There's Bruton, 5 on the shot clock. He puts it up for 3, too strong. Offensive rebound, Kabamba over to Lee, inside. In traffic, draws a foul. Vincent Lee on the free throw line for Cal State Fullerton. And the Titans come in 2-3 on the year, but they've been without a couple of key contributors here today. Max Jones has made his way back to the bench. Not sure if we'll see him again or not, but you think they're going to be a competitor once again in the Big West. They've been a consistent competitor there and have been in several of the championship games for the Big West.
Yes, so certainly, you know, not seeing the players that are out, but, you know, based on what they had today, and, you know, certainly Max Jones is an all-league performer that gives you a chance to be good and go get baskets. Late game situations, conference play is usually close games. So, you know, I do. They've, you know, played for conference title for the last 5 years. So I think that's probably the expectation of the program to get back there.
We're approaching the 10-second count, so Bryce Williams calls the timeout. 30-second timeout here. Again, Nebraska 6-0 in the season, looking to go 7-0. First time in over 30 years.
I was talking to a couple of the Nebraska assistants. You know, Fullerton opened against San Diego State, which was a Final Four team,
Right.
and it was a 2-point game with 13 minutes to go, in the second half. So that, shows you that, I think they ended up being, 20 points or so. But the fact that you can go into a team that was coming off a Final Four and play them, tight into the second half speaks of the talent that Fullerton has in their program. Coach Taylor does a nice job. I feel like they run good offense. The ball finds the players that need to make plays for them. They probably need to find some productivity from their inside. I know they've played a few posts with a starter being out. So just trying to find some productivity to go with Jones. And DJ Bruton has done a nice job transferring in to be that second leading scorer.
5 on the shot clock. Hoiberg. Kick out to Gary for 3. He gets that one to go.
That's a big shot for Gary. It just speaks to the time he's put in. He's missed 4 in a row, so sometimes, taking that next one, he took it with confidence, believing he's going to make it.
His second three-pointer of the day, but as you mentioned, was 1 of 5 before that. That one rims out. Mass on the rebound.
Double-double watch for Mass. That's 8 rebounds.
17 and 8 for Mass on the day. One knocked away by Bruton. Here's Carper. Top of the key, three-pointer.
Yeah, we didn't really mention it, but Carper is a returning player in their program and kind of has his roles.
That stopped a 5:35 scoring drought for Cal State Fullerton.
It's his second made three-point field goal of the game.
Yeah, along with Jones, he came into the game leading Cal State Fullerton with three-pointers and from the three-point percentage.
Yeah, so Jones is going to come back into the game. So came
That's
back
good
from the
to
locker
see.
room to the bench, and then Coach Taylor puts him in. So awesome to see that maybe it's not a serious injury, something that probably is going to need ice and be sore after this game.
Huge sigh of relief, but it was his left arm, so we'll see how that affects him. Mass with a nice little move and finish inside.
Yeah, got to fake the handoff, and I thought Walker was really unique last year. Coach Hoiberg did a lot of creative things with Derek Walker that has since graduated, where put the ball in his hands, let him make a lot of plays in the middle of the floor. I felt like they were going to lose that with him graduating, but Rink is able to do a lot of the same things, and maybe even a little bit more on the offensive side than what Walker gave him a year ago.
Lawrence for 3. Loose ball. Huskers come away with it. Knocked away off of Carper. Nebraska basketball out of bounds. There's Lawrence setting things up. Foul inside. So Nebraska basketball out of bounds. 5:30 left in the second. 72-55, Nebraska leading. Inside to Mast. He's got 19 points. Turnaround. No good.
Yeah, good rebound by O'Day. You see him pushing out in transition.
Knocked away by Lawrence. Cal State Fullerton ball out of bounds. Inside to Jones. Gary guarding Jones. Kick out, step out of bounds though. Burrell Kabamba. 12th turnover for the Titans. And a little full court pressure here. Approaching the 5-minute mark. Tominaga, turnaround is good. 13 points for Tominaga. 5 of 5 from the field for Keisei. 74-55. Hoiberg on Jones. Jones for 3. Arm doesn't seem to be bothered on that shot.
That was the first time he shot since he's been back on the court. And
he's got 27. Had 19 in the first half.
Yeah, he just kind of walked into that, and you just see his size. Was able to kind of raise up over Sam Hoiberg.
4 of 5 from 3 from Max Jones.
Yeah, it was 9 of 31 coming into the game, so certainly can build on this game and the confidence of seeing it go through.
Gary to the free throw line. Gets that one. 12 of 13 are the Huskers from the free throw line. 92%. Two for 2 goes Gary. 13 of 14 on the day as a team for Nebraska. 76-58, 4:22 left in the second. Comes the screen. O'Day on Hoiberg to the rim and finish. Mast over to Gary. Back out to Mast. Hoiberg on the drive. And
some time to play, to play some good teams, but certainly that December schedule is going to be a jump up in competition, starting Sunday with a kind of a rivalry game against Creighton, and then you're right into the Big Ten play. I do like the draw to go to Minnesota. I don't know how they're projected to finish in kind of the bottom of the league, and then you have Michigan State, which is kind of a developing team as well early. So there's going to be a step up in competition, but I feel like this team is kind of figuring out some rotation and things that they can do, and in December we're going to find out if Nebraska can contend for the top of that half of the Big Ten Conference.
Cooper with a strong finish inside. 78-62. Tominaga up to 15 for the Huskers at 4 in double figures. Lawrence kick out to Gary, over to Tominaga. On the drive, over to Gary for 3. Rims out, Mass at the rebound. 1 rebound away from a double-double for Rink Mass, but gets that one taken away. O'Day quickly back the other way, lays it in.
Yeah, credit for Fulton. Their toughness. Certainly Nebraska has been the better, bigger, stronger team at times, but Fulton has not backed down. They've been competitive, have found ways to answer Nebraska's runs, have held up on the backboard.
Lee knocks that one away. O'Day again quickly back the other way. Carper for 3. No good, gets his own miss. Back out to Jones. He's gonna pull it out. Comes the screen, Jones for 3, that is good. He's got 30. Performance of his career.
Yeah, he's been able to do it on 16 shots. You see sometimes players get to 25 and 30 points, but they end up taking 18, 19, 20 shots. For him to do it on 16 shots, 5 threes, got to the free throw line 7 times. Very impressed.
10 on the shot clock. Tominaga over to Gary. Inside to Lawrence. Back out to Williams for 3. That stops the run. Williams up to 14. His second three-pointer. Huskers shooting 40% from 3. Carper on the drive out to Jones. 10 on the shot clock. Jones to O'Day. Corner three is good.
Yeah, Jones is a great poise finding that backside. Nebraska's traditionally in a lot of help.
Approaching the 1 minute mark here in the second. Foul on Carper. It's the 10th team foul on Cal State Fullerton.
Crowd's wrecked into the shot. Lawrence kind of threw up a 40-foot arch three that went in after he was fouled on the floor. Just a single bonus here. It's being Fullerton's 9th foul. This will get Lawrence into double figures for Nebraska's 5th player.
Josiah Alec checks in for Rink Mast. Rink heads to the bench with 19 and 9, so gets a nice ovation from the crowd here inside PBA. Free throws good for Lawrence. 17 of 18 from the line for Nebraska. That's back-to-back really good free throw shooting performances. 94% from the line. Jones, I'm not sure if that was a pass or a shot, but Bruton gets the lay-in. 11-point lead for Nebraska, under a minute to play. Williams pulls it out. Picks up his dribble over to Tominaga in the corner.
I think both teams come out of here, somewhat happy. I think Fullerton knew going on the road, they haven't been only one home game, that it's going to be difficult. I think Nebraska, this was a tough game. At Duquesne, really tough pre-Thanksgiving on Wednesday, and then you have Creighton, looming on Sunday. So kind of that trap game. I feel like offensively Nebraska did a lot of good things. I think defensively they'll look at the tape and be disappointed giving up 72 up to this point. Have averaged 60 points per game defensively. But they didn't foul. You talked about the free throw shooting. Once again, 17 points. They've given up 7 out of 9 for Fullerton. So they're outscoring people from the free throw line and the three-point line right now. When you do that and you can continually do a good job on the backboard, those things will carry as you go into more difficult schedule like we saw in December.
Casey Tominaga, 17 points, 5 of 5 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. So has not missed today, and he'll head to the bench. Crowd gives him a nice ovation. 85-72. Jones on the drive, can't get it to go. Loose ball. Cal State Fullerton comes away with it. Jones, another 3. Too strong on that one. Again, another loose ball. Out of bounds off Cal State Fullerton. So the shot clock is off. 12 seconds left in this one. And they'll dribble it out and hold out for the win. And the Husker fans are on their feet as Nebraska moves to 7-0 to start the 2023-2024 season for the first time in over 30 years. 85-72, your final.